Good morning, friends. Let's take a look at today's morning message. We are still in the month of May, so let's get our calendars out to find our date for today. Yesterday we were here, so we're going to take one jump forward, and this is our number for today. Go ahead and say that out loud as I add it to the top of our message. All right, and let's go back and find the day of the week. If we find that number, we're going to slide our finger up, and our day of the week has that digraph beginning. Go ahead and say it and spell it for me as I add it to our morning message. All right, and let's take a look at the weather for today. Right now, when I look out my window, it is one of my favorite types of weather. I see the sun in the sky, it looks pretty warm, and it definitely feels like spring. I'm going to say that today's weather is sunny. All right, let's go ahead and read the beginning of our message together. May 14th, 2020. Good morning, KA and KB. Today is Thursday, and the weather is sunny. Let's find out what we're going to be doing today. Our first sentence starts with lots of popcorn words. Then we have a word with a tricky Y, E. It's going to make the long E sound in this word. Then we have a popcorn word that begins the name of our character for this week. So this is a popcorn word. This is a word you can stretch, but if you remember her name, you won't need to stretch these two words. Then we have another word with a tricky Y. Y is going to make the E sound in this word. And we have that word that's two popcorn words stuck together. Go ahead and read that sentence on your own. And let's read it together. We will read a silly little red hen story today. We're going to be reading a version of the Little Red Hen that does not even have a little red hen in it, and they are not making bread. So today's story is very exciting because it is so different than any of the other books that we read this week. Let's find out what else are we going to do today. We have popcorn words to start this sentence. We have that word that's almost a popcorn word, chunking word. When you read this word is a magic E word, so I is going to say its name. And in this word, W says nothing. One of my favorite chunking words. And then we have two animal words to end our sentence. When we get to this word, we have a bossy R, so I is going to say nothing in that animal word. This is a popcorn word. When we get to this word, I would split it here. And PH is kind of a funny digraph that we haven't really talked about in kindergarten, but when PH stands together, it makes the sound, kind of like in phonics. You might have noticed that that does not start with an F, and that's what we would expect it to start with. So when you stretch the end of this word, we're going to make PH say that F sound. Go ahead and read this sentence on your own. And let's read it together. We will also write about birds and dolphins. Excellent. With Miss Brandy today, you're going to choose if you would rather be a bird or a dolphin. So that's an exciting writer's workshop project for today. All right, and let's read our closing together. Love Mrs. Rasnick, Miss Brandy, Miss Cortez, and Mrs. Donahue. Now today is the last day that we're going to give you a fun fact, because tomorrow we're going to be starting something super exciting. We're going to be doing an ABC countdown tomorrow. So we're going to count down until the last day of kindergarten using the alphabet. Tomorrow is A Day and tomorrow is Animal Day. So tomorrow you should either bring a pet or a stuffed animal with you while you do your work, and you can even pretend to teach your animal for a day. But today we have one last fun fact for you, and the fun fact for today is about an animal, and it's about an animal that I have at my house, and it's about dogs. One cool thing that I learned about dogs is every dog has a unique nose print, and no two dogs' noses are the same. Kind of like fingerprints on your hands, every dog has a very unique nose print, and you can tell dogs apart by their nose print. So that's your fun fact for today, and we'll see you tomorrow for Animal Day.